Greetings, salutations, and well wishes, ghouls and ghoulies. Jekyll again. And if you're seeing this, asking, did we ask for another one? No, you didn't, and I'm doing it anyway, which is fine. We're just gonna get past that fact. I still don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know if it's worth doing. But this time, I turned the phone the right way because I realised, watching back over the first one I uploaded, just how bad that would look on a TV screen. And I'm the kind of person who likes to have his phone this way whilst watching shit because, bigger screen. That's how that works. Does it make sense? Probably not, but I do it anyway. But alas, here we are. I'm doing it again. I don't know why. But this time, I thought I'd do it in the land of the inside to begin with because I didn't know what else to do. But I thought, what does everyone love? Pets. And I have 3 of them. So I thought I'd introduce you to the fam. It's my front door. And every time I stand here, pet numero uno, who is actually the firstborn son, always does this. So this is Bilbo. This is the eldest son. He is the guardian of the doorway. He must do farewells and greetings. He's very, very, very serious with his work, and he always does it. He's like, Dad, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. He's always very interested in everything, and if you can see him twitching facially, that's because he is Sniffy McSnifferson. Whereas I do it because I have hay fever, he does it because the scents of things are incredibly interesting to him. So this is the Mr. Baggins. He is big fluff. Look at him, he's so very pretty. And he loves being up. Yep, there it is. He is mounting blue. Please, you're gonna break it. You've already caused a crooked corner. He's just like, but Dad, I want to be at your height. Bills. He is also very affectionate, so like all the scritches, he loves rubbing his scent glands all over me all the time. And he is the same with all of our guests and our friends. The butt scratchers, always a win. If Peter Griffin was in cat form. Because butt scratcher! He loves butt scratchers. But look at him, he's so happy. He's not very vocal all the time. Sometimes we'll hear random yells from him in the hallway. But it's not all about you, so we're going to go and find your siblings. And by find, I mean just go to where they always are. So don't mind the inside of the humble abode. But here is the second born son, the middle child, the demon emo, if you will. It's Pippin. Yes, there's a theme. So this is Pippin. Pippin is not his brother. Pippin is affectionate in the terms of he will decide when you're allowed to love him. And he does it very, very regularly. You look at him and he's just like, I don't care. Look at me in my little white bow tie, in my all-black beauty. I don't need human, but he very regularly comes to human for love and attention. The amount of times I'll be sitting and I will just have him appear on my lap. But like, if you go at him, he's like, what are you doing? What is this? Why do I love this? And he does love this. He is lovely. He is very nice. He is very affectionate with our guests as well. He just likes to do it on his own terms. So we don't often approach him. We just let him do his own thing. I will regularly just go up to him to give him kisses and cuddles just to annoy him because I do love him and he loves me. He's selective with when you can and cannot provide the affection. But now we have to go and find the youngest, the golden child, who of course is the only lady. And I have to move this chair to be able to gain access to the bean. Because the bean has recently taken a liking to a very large squishmallow, who I can't blame. But this is my precious baby. This is Adolf Hitler, who's actually called Luna. You can see the mustache. But there is also a love heart on the paw, so we can let that one slide. But this is our little baby Luna. Luna is not originally her first home with us. This is actually her second owner after the breeders. So she is not following the naming pattern that we had for the boys. She was named and already had gotten used to it, so we decided it was a cute name, and a cute name for an adorable baby. And she is the baby of the group. As you can see, the the boys always, it's like the protective older brothers. If Luna is being approached, the boys always like, "What you doing? What you doing with that sister, boy? What you doing? What you think you're doing?" But yes, but she is also a massive daddy's girl. So often, if I'm sitting anywhere, any time of the day, for any period of time, this adorable little fluff ball is right by my side all the time. But the boys are still present and correct. As I said, he just look at him. He just sniffs everything. But just ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Honestly, sometimes I look at my cats and I'm just like, I fucking wish. No stressors, no bills, no requirements. You can just be doted upon by low-life humans like myself. But then I'm like, but I accept my fate. Because just look at this. Look at this. Oh, yes. Oh, someone here is very big fan of chin scratchies. Shall we show off? Shall we find the paw with the love heart? Shall we see if we can show off your little heart? I don't know if you can see it, but that is the love heart, which, when at the right angle, does actually look like a love heart. It doesn't just look like a blob. But also, I don't want to disturb the bean because she's just so precious. So we just give her some final farewell scratchies. There we go. Oh, who's a precious baby? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my precious bean. Good girl. Well, there you go. You have officially been introduced to the Madhouse family. There is another member of the family. They are currently not present, and also it's just another human, so it's not that interesting. But currently not present. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little introduction to the fam, and I figured I'd also like do a little bit of a show around. See, I'm a terrible cat dad. Terrible. I haven't kept their little dispenser of food stocked. Oh no. See, every time I am in the kitchen, I have an actual shadow. My little bow tie man, who is going to now walk around until I have fixed my transgressions. But what I'll probably do now is feed the babes, take a little stroll in out yonder land, because once again, it's sunny, which I'm still not a massive fan of, but we'll make do. But I'll go for a little wandery, strolly stroll, and maybe give you little tidbits. And here he is, our basking Baggins, enjoying the stretch. But yeah, just little bits about me, maybe. I don't know if anyone's going to give a flying monkey's ass or a solid dried camel's toe, but I'm going to do it anyway, because if I don't, then I'm going to do what I always do, which is sit here and play this. And for everyone who knows, you get it. I've done it, and now I keep doing it, and I can't stop doing it, and I'm not going to stop doing it. I can't. It's like drugs. It's like gaming drugs. I had never done it. Then I did it for the first time a few weeks ago, literally first time ever, and then proceeded to become obsessed. And now I'm on my third different playthrough and doing all the different things. So I haven't actually done like DLCs and New Game Plus yet because I'm having way too much fun seeing all the different playthrough styles. But that's enough about my obsessions. I will do my chores, because if I don't feed them, I'll be very, very badly punished. They are strict bosses, but the job does come with a lot of perks. Like, they are adorable. And yes, I know everything looks like a mess, but I've got ADHD. I don't have time for all of that stuff. But I'm gonna be back at Jews in a second. Okie dokie. We are back. I did achieve the requirements. The children have been fed, so I have been allowed freedom. And I guess the first thing in these little tidbits on me, as you will have noticed immediately from that god-awful jump cut between those two little sections, is, have I ever done this before? No. Never ever done this before. This is all brand new. And not really exciting, more nerve-wracking, scary. Without being like, ooh, scary, more just like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But, so yes, I've literally never done this before, so this is all brand new. So everything is uncut and unadulterated, because I don't know how to do any of that fancy stuff. So I'm gonna just keep going without. But the other thing that I like to go through is I'm very much, what you see is what you get. I don't do any of that messing around, hiding shit. I ain't about that life. I'm just going to continue as I do, doing everything as I am, because doing it any other way, it just seems like far too much hard work. Like, could I create a character of some sorts? Yeah, probably. Could I come up with a bunch of stuff? Yeah, I probably could. That sounds like an awful lot of effort. But I'll just proceed not doing that. I should get out of the road before a car comes at me. But I will proceed to do things as I have always done them. Not doing that just seems completely pointless. And I don't know, it's just, I see things sometimes and I'm like, okay, cool, you are clearly not like that in real life. And I'm like, so why? I don't know. I get it, some people prefer it that way. You know, element of mystery and whatever else. I'm not really about that life. Boom. See? Terrible jump cut, back at it again. Because I am unprofessional. And yes, I am also one of those dirty, smoky boys. Do I endorse anyone ever doing it? No, please don't. Don't make the life choices I did. It was bad. Very, very bad. And it's also sometimes too good to quit. I've got one of those highly addictive personalities. So I do something and it's just like, ooh, this is my new thing. Which is also why I'm like, there are some things I can never try, because there's every chance it will go horribly wrong. But item number 3 on the who is this weirdo? I am one of the very, very neurospicy individuals. There are many, many things going on up here. I mean, physically, not great either, to be completely honest with you. I've got ligaments giving up on me all over the place. But neurologically, oh boy, it's spicy meatballs. But you know, we live and let live. We just continue. Everyone's got their things. I just have a piece of paper that makes me remember my things. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to put that away. I don't want to remember this. But then I'm like, I have no choice. I have to remember it. Which is very insulting. The wind has killed my nicotine. Oh well, I'll live. Just, as it's died, I'll pop it behind the ear, because trying to record a video and smoke at the same time, you don't need all that silence whilst I'm puffing smoke like fucking Smaug. That's not fun, that's not good content. I may not know what I'm doing, but I know that. But yes, so I am spicy in many different ways. I've got the A's and the B's and the C's all the way through the Z's, and then back round to double up on the alphabet and do it again. So it is what it is. But item number 4. Actually, there really isn't anything past those first 3 stages, to be completely honest with you. I am actually relatively boring. But that view, that's interesting, that's worth watching. But as an individual, I am not that much to fawn over or think about. I'm relatively simple and relatively easily understood, provided it's not one of those neurospicy moments. I know that my neurospicy people out there will be understanding what I mean. The dichotomy between when you are easily understandable and then all of a sudden one of the neurospicy flavours decides to take the driver's seat for a couple hours, and people all of a sudden like, you've changed. It's just like, no, but it's just one of the other people that sat at the leaderboard of the control panel right now. But that's all fine. Oh look, it's a goat. Been seeing them a lot recently. The nearby area of my domain to this lovely little clifftop walk is currently being inhabited by goats, which is interesting. So to, in a manner of speaking, because, who doesn't love seeing something that you don't always get to see all the time? But also, when you live here, if you do this walk regularly, you will see them. You'll just see them at different intervals. That's how we keep everything looking spick and span around here. And by spick and span, I mean slightly less rugged and disrespectful than normal, which, isn't always great, but we make do. But you can still walk along, still get lovely views. It's a little annoying with all the cars all the time, but, you live in certain places or practically anywhere, and there's always going to be cars going around. There's always going to be background noises. That's why you have yet another clear sign. I am not a professional by any means, but it's fine. I'm doing it anyway. I don't even know if anyone's going to enjoy the content. I don't know if anyone's going to want to watch this. This may be a short-lived experiment, but I didn't think I'd make it past 1 video. And here I am. Video number 2 may only be 2 of 2. I may not make a 3rd. I probably will, because I don't know when to stop. I'm not very good with the whole, that didn't work. I should probably stop and quit whilst I'm ahead. I'm just one of those people that constantly thinks, well, if I always think I'm not ahead, then it's never a time to quit. If you only quit whilst you're ahead and you never believe you're ahead, you never have to quit anything. And sometimes that's a really weird way to actually give yourself the motivation to do something. But I guess that actually segues into a 4th piece of information I can provide, which is I don't really have a lot to do with my time at the moment these days. I've tried a lot of different things to find direction in life and failed multiple times, and this is just the next illogical step in my life journey of thinking, what else could I do that's stupid? This. And I'll do it for as long as I do it. I don't think I'm going to make waves or break into anything outlandish or outrageous. This isn't going to be magically lucrative, but you kind of have to do these things sometimes. And also, if I didn't do this, I'd be potating around, doing nothing. And we all know what that's like. And for a while, potating around doing nothing, you can get some enjoyment out of it. There can be those moments where, you know what, I just need to be a couch potato, because adulting and lifing is really not the vibe most of the time. But I've been doing it a little too long. I allowed myself to patat and then patat some more and then keep patatting, and then when I thought I can't possibly patat anymore, I kept doing it. Somehow I found new limits to just how much patatting you can really do. But can you blame me? I live with 3 cats, and anyone knows a loafing cat is a patat. And when I see them doing it, I want to be one with my children. I am one with the kittens. But they are precious little beings and they do keep me sane, so it's only valid that I want to be a bit more like them sometimes. I do sometimes feel a little bit like King Louis. I want to be like you. I ain't going to do any more singing. I won't torture you guys. But, I mean, there you have it. I wanted to make another video just as like a, who is this weirdo? What is this loony bin doing? Someone call the authorities. Someone has escaped from the asylum. But, there you have it. Like I said, I'm not the most interesting person. I don't really get up to very much. And like I said in the first video, this isn't likely to be what I will regularly be doing. It will probably end up being gaming content if I do anything semi full-time, because gaming is definitely something I do a lot. Will it all be one type of video game? No, I play many different types of video games. Thanks to some of my neurospiciness, I've got that fun little quirk in my brain where it will pick different things to hyperfixate on, and then that will be my entire personality for a very long period of time. Could be Pokemon, it could be Dark Souls, it could be Minecraft, it could be Assassin's Creed. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I play a lot of Obsidian games. I am still very new to FromSoft games, but I do have 4 of them, so I've got 3 more to play at some point. So I will be doing that because I've fallen in love with my first one, and with 3 more to play, I would like to see the evolution. I mean, as someone who loves Pokemon, seeing the evolution of things is greatly appealing to me. But yeah, I don't know. I might talk about music sometimes. That could go in any number of directions because I don't have one music taste. I'm very eclectic with mine. It kind of goes in many different directions. There isn't really many things I don't listen to. But sometimes, once again, variety is the spice of life. And that's what you need. But it will be what it will be. I may talk about it. I may not. Do I have favourites? Yeah, quite a few. Like, it depends on, do you want overall favourite? Do you want specific genre favourites? Do you want favourites for memory purposes? Yeah, I've got that kind of brain. Everything is segmented, it's great. Which you wouldn't believe from what you saw earlier in my living space, because it's relatively unorganised. But the inside of my noggin is considerably more segmented and organised than anything else I've ever had in my life. Is there likely to be many other people appearing with me in this format? I don't know. Like, there are people in my life. There is someone else who lives with me. I am not Loney McLonerson, but also, you know, I'm not going to walk around shoving a camera in everyone's faces. Just because I'm stupid enough to do this doesn't mean I'm going to expect the other people that I exist with to also want to be stupid enough to be out there 24/7. And also, I have the ability to just keep talking. I don't know why, I don't know where I got it from, but it may not be everyone's cup of tea. Oh, actually I could go for a cup of tea right now. See, that my brain's doing it again. Losing train of thoughts. The tracks are not organised. I do not have a railway advisor telling me which way I'm supposed to be going at what speeds to what locations. It just kind of does what it wants to do. Ozzy Osbourne was not wrong. That crazy train really does go off the rails, and that is what it's like inside my brain. But, alas, I think I have covered the bases which needed to be covered, and I have talked as much as I could feasibly talk about my least favourite subject, which is me. Because if your own favourite subject is you, I don't know if I could really deal with that. Like, we all have to have some amount of self-love, and we need to be able to have some amount of self-worth that we have to appreciate and abide by. But also, if that is 100% of your being, you are a pick-me, and I will field no further questions at this time. It's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. And unfortunately, they are stacked against you today. But they don't change, so, you know, maybe you should. But then at the same time, I don't want to tell anyone how to live. You just won't be my kind of person. And maybe that's what you want. Maybe I'm not your kind of person, and that's okay. But this is where it shall end for another random video that will be crudely uploaded, like the unprofessional person I am. And I will once again wish you all well, and potentially I'll see you on the flip side. Jekyll out.